channel. My hair is doing its own freaking thing today. Anyways, today I'm going to do a really quick makeup look. I've had a couple of my viewers ask me a few questions for just what they can do just to get out of the house. So today I'm going to do a really quick look, something very simple with only a few items of makeup. So what are the essentials? For me, my essentials are foundation, preferably full coverage. I'm trying this out, the Can't Stop Won't Stop. It is in Vanilla, one of the lighter shades. I do go a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, just so I can use that as like a highlight. I can just do a quick bronzer on it and then be done. And then I will also be using the NYX HD finishing powder. I actually really like this. Too Faced by Sunbunny, I have a little sample size of it. Then I also have the Shade Light for a powder. You can do this. It's okay. I do actually prefer the Sunbunny by Too Faced versus the Kat Von D Shade Light. The Shade Light's actually pretty good, but I do feel like this is way more pigmented. And then mascara, which is also by NYX. It's the Skinny. I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. I've been trying it and it's just okay. And then if you haven't given this a go yet, it is Benefit's Gimme Brow. Super simple to use. You literally just brush it through. It is a brow gel, brow tint. Actually, this is like one of my go-to things when I don't want to draw my brows on. Alright, so let's get it started. What are the essentials? For me, my essentials are foundation, preferably full coverage. I'm trying this out, the Can't Stop Won't Stop. It is in Vanilla, one of the lighter shades. I do go a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, just so I can use that as like a highlight. I can just do a quick bronzer on it and then be done. And then I will also be using the NYX HD finishing powder. I actually really like this. Too Faced by Sunbunny, I have a little sample size of it. Then I also have the Shade Light for a powder. You can do this. It's okay. I do actually prefer the Sunbunny by Too Faced versus the Kat Von D Shade Light. The Shade Light's actually pretty good, but I do feel like this is way more pigmented. And then mascara, which is also by NYX. It's the Skinny. I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. I've been trying it and it's just okay. And then if you haven't given this a go yet, it is Benefit's Gimme Brow. Super simple to use. You literally just brush it through. It is a brow gel, brow tint. Actually, this is like one of my go-to things when I don't want to draw my brows on. Alright, so let's get it started. So first thing first, foundation. You can prime prep whatever you normally do. I'm personally out of primer. I forgot to grab some when I went to the store. So we're just going to do this without primer. So the Can't Stop Won't Stop, I've worn it a couple days already. I do like it. I do feel like it's more of a buildable coverage versus a full coverage. You really have to pack it on to build that coverage. But for 11 bucks, you know what? I think it's around 11 bucks. It's not bad. It's not as full coverage as I was hoping it was going to be. My go-to is still the Urban Decay All-Nighter or the Lancome. So this is my full coverage foundation brush. It is very dense. It is a number 66 from Sephora. I like to just put it right onto the brush and then start dabbing it in. Making sure to get right underneath as close to my waterline as possible. And I always do more towards the center of my face and then work my way out. On camera though, this does give it a pretty full foundation. And I don't know if you can see that little bruise there. My son decided to hit me in the temple, the back of his head, and I got a nice little baby black eye from it. The joy of having toddlers. So you can see that this does cover really well. You do have to build it though. But I can already see in the camera that this looks more bright, way more awake. If you have problems with your under eye, I would definitely recommend doing a concealer underneath your eye. I am on a search for an amazing concealer, so if you guys have a concealer that is like your go-to, your holy grail, please comment down below so I know exactly which one to try out. This foundation does have a good feel for those of you who have not had the chance to try it. It's not heavy, it's very light. It's not very oily. I would say especially once you put that finishing powder right on top, you are all set. It's good. So you can see it's given me some coverage, a pretty decent amount of coverage for just a little bit on. But once I get a little closer, you can kind of see that I still need a little more coverage in my life. So I'm just going to layer on a little heavier in the areas that I want fuller coverage. If you've never tried this brush out, it's going to be patting to apply the coverage. Sweeping is just going to pull your foundation to another section of your face. I would love some feedback from you guys. Comment down below what your go-to items are during the day, like what your favorite foundation is, something that you cannot live without. That's your, give me your top 3 essentials. Mine would definitely be foundation, mascara, and then probably a bronzer. I don't always have time to highlight, contour, all that shit. I think this is about as full coverage as I am wanting to go right now. Yep. So after that, with the Too Faced Sun Bunny, I know this package is really old and sort of beat up just from being in my purse too long. This is what it looks like. I know I've already hit pan, so it does have a shimmer to it. I absolutely love it. And using a fan brush, this fan brush I actually came in my makeup artist kit through Bellis Academy when I was in cosmetology school. It's okay. I do want to purchase a new fan brush, which I probably will be doing this weekend. But just applying very lightly into the hollows of my cheek, and you can see how that brings out some definition, quick contour without having to go through the hassle of actually breaking out a contour kit. Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror and wonder, why do I make these really stupid faces while I'm doing my makeup? I also do down the sides of my nose. I just pinch the brush and move in an up and down motion. So since it's powder, it's going to be way more subtle than doing a cream or a liquid contour. And then right under your lower lip and a little bit on your jawline. You can also do the temple area if you really want to. There's really no need for me to do it because I have bangs, so it kind of hides the whole entire temple area. And then just with a normal powder brush, go in with your finishing powder. Mine has Hit Pan. Most of my makeup has Hit Pan. If you ever notice that you start to lose makeup when you like run out of one thing, you run out of everything all at the same time. So for the Benefit Gimme Brow, this is in a shade 3, I believe. What you're going to do is you are just going to work it into your eyebrows. And just gently brush it in. So you can see a very slight difference, but it does give it more of a defined look, which is what we're looking for. We're not going over the top. We're doing very fast, easy, just get out the door makeup. And then the mascara. So this is the Skinny Mascara by NYX. You can see how tiny that mascara wand is. I don't know about this. So just wiggling it through, going back and forth. If any of you have tried this mascara, please comment below, tell me what you think of it. I do think it gives it a nice, more natural, defined lash, but I don't think it does anything really glamorous. So for me, I don't ever curl my lashes. I feel like it hurts my eyes more than anything when I curl my lashes, so I just don't curl them. But if you are the type of person that needs to curl your lashes, go ahead, curl them real quick, get it out of the way, put your mascara on. I would always curl before doing my mascara, just because if you do it after, the mascara is going to stick to the curler and cause makeup buildup, which causes buildup of bacteria. And you don't want that sitting on something that goes in your eyes constantly. I'm just working my way through my lashes. I do this look more often than I want to admit. I don't always have time. Most of the time I do work part-time at a cafe, and I work really early, so I'm up at pretty much 5:30, 6 every morning, if I don't sleep through my alarm. And so this is like my easy, real quick, I'm out the door, headed to work look. So there you go, you guys. Something simple, real quick, out the door. The foundation does give pretty good coverage once you build it on. I absolutely love it just for that. I did use the dropper that they had. I don't remember what it's called. It is the NYX Foundation Liquid Dropper. We're just going to call it that today. I was using that. I didn't feel like I had really good coverage from that. Since I have a lot of acne scarring, I need something with way fuller coverage, and I would probably rate this like a 3 out of 5. It stays on pretty well, you know, halfway through the day I can see it's starting to kind of wear off. I might need a touch up. But for the most part, this does what it needs to do. It doesn't really break out my skin or anything. And the coverage, it could be a little more full coverage. I wish it was. But we're stuck with buildable coverage. It does say it's 24-hour matte finish. It is true matte. 24-hour wear, I'm not so sure though. But I would try this. But anyways, thank you for tuning in and watching my channel. Go ahead, if you haven't already, I would love it if you go down below, hit subscribe, comment, tell me what you think, what you want to see, or just give me a little bit of feedback. Thanks, you guys.